seated. Thank you. If you are a woman or you are a man, or you are white, gringo, or black, Negro, or you are Muslim, or you are a Sikh, or you are a Hindu or a Buddhist, you are PhD as a professor, you are PhD of administration. If all your degrees run on the wall and cover this student union, tell me the name of that thing. If it is not developed, then you are a stupid. Come on, let's dialogue. Hey, you Bastonis, you're supposed to be very sharp. What is wrong? Answer my question. There is one thing in a human, if that is not developed, with all your beauty, power, strength, environment, mental, physical, political status, you are still dumb. I mean, you have to start thinking with me. Today is my last day. And you have to start thinking the way I think, not the way I want to impose my thoughts. I want you to realize and experience those thoughts. What is that one thing without which you are dumb, you cry, you are divorced, you have a tragic time, you have sleepless night? What is the cause of all? Man is born to be happy. Happiness is my birthright. Nobody can take it away. But I'm not happy. Why? Have you understood why? Why you all are not happy? Matching caliber. You do not develop matching, speak it. Matching caliber. If a person doesn't have matching caliber, person can never ever be happy, doesn't matter what everything else is. Is that understood? No. You say yes. When you say so quick yes, I can fully understand that you have not understood it. Look, I need a volunteer, you come. Now watch this, everybody, very faithfully. Halfway sit down. I'm not going to eat you, don't worry. Not dangerous, but you are a volunteer and I just want to give them the example. What is your name?
Sani.
And what do you do?
Most of the time.
Most of that's very good. Huh? Most of the time?
I live.
She lives. And they're all dead?
No.
So what do you do work-wise, trade-wise?
I'm a tour coordinator.
Tour coordinator. And you coordinate tour. You are a tour coordinator and you coordinate tours.
Correct.
It means different people, you put them together through one channel, one program. Correct?
Correct.
Did you ever take all the different parts of your body and channel them into oneness?
No.
Why not? If you can coordinate a tour, why cannot you coordinate your eyes, your nose, mouth, ears, what you hear, what you don't hear, what you know, what you do not know? Why do not you channel it? What's the difference? There they pay you something, here God will pay you. Why don't you do that?
I should.
You should. So why you have not done so far? You never met me, right? I'm trying to cover you. And when you coordinate the tour, you take all details, don't you?
Many details.
Many details. And then all the way you talk and you speak and you inspire and you do whole thing and make up stories and keep things happy. Is that true? And if there is some person in that tour which is sickly, negative, angry, itchy, still you think you have the power to take it through, right?
We have to try.
You have to try. Have you ever tried on yourself? Isn't this universe is a university and you are on tour? You, for something else, can bring in your best and matching caliber. But when it comes to you, zero. Why so?
There's probably not an excuse big enough for why not.
But you never
We can
think,
accept it.
you never think of you as a you? How many times you love your eyes? Really?
Really love them? Probably never.
Truthful. I mean, you never used a cold towel on your eyes and calm them down and tell them you're very beautiful, thank you very much, and by meditating, just pretend even meditating, just give them rest.
That would be a good thing.
I know you're very sharp, a big thing, but why don't you do it? It's a classic human situation which I am discussing. It's called reversal psychological embarrassment which we cause to ourselves. That's our cruelty to ourselves. So we have a cruelty prevention department for animals, we should have cruelty department for human. You know, we keep on talking, and in the night tongue says, God, go to devil, sleep, I want to rest. You know, each part of your body is energy consuming, and that energy is your life. Don't overdo it, don't underdo it, and impact of your caliber must be on other. You coordinate people, right? You have to coordinate life. Right? And you have to coordinate domestic life, social life, political life, personal life. Is that true? You understand that?
I get it.
This is what we're going to fix today.
Okay.
Thank you. You, I mean, you never think the way one should think. That's your problem. You think everything else. This else is so big in you. You can coordinate a tour. You can cook a meal, but you can't cook your thought. What you speak is half-cooked. What you say is half-determined. Sometimes you speak, there's no taste to it. You forgot to put salt in it, or you put over chilies, hot. I John told you, yeah. It looks like a human talking, yeah. Is this your language? That's what you're made of? You take 2-3 hours, do your hair, put the proper dress it, and then when you sit on a plate, you fight on menu. You want this, you want this. This is something very inhuman. Why we do that? Because we have two things decides our life, caliber and impact. Caliber and impact. There are two things on which our strength is. When we go for caliber and impact, naturally at that time we have to know two things. Life is mutual and life is negotiation. Nobody has any independence in this subject. Life is mutual, life is you have to negotiate with that what you are talking about. A and B becomes AB And then matter starts. If A on pushing as A, B will keep on pushing B, it will never be a life of happiness. There's no such thing happiness. Happiness is understanding, peace, tranquility, when you get what you want. And it's granted can be yours. You don't have to suffer, you're not born to suffer. You make yourself suffer. And there's no wisdom. When you talk to somebody, somebody should talk to you. Come to an understanding. Understand mean stand under. That you don't want. Oh, I'm not going to stand under. Well, you're not going to stand under, you're not going to get anything. If I want my words to be trusted, you want your word to be trusted. If I depend on you, you want to depend on me. Life is absolutely balanced. It cannot be pulled and shattered other way. You know what shatters your life? Your ego. Where there's an ego, there's no amigo. I, where there's an I, there is never going to be thou. You belong to any religion or you become any wise or stupid. Impossible. Your life will be empty. Because totality is your reality. Individuality is to experience totality. And that's the reality. Why can two friends not be our friends? Because you have to understand friendship is a mental, not mental arrogance and ignorance. Friendship is give in to take over. Today exercises are very simple, they are very hard, I'm not denying that. But you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? We are going to open up the chakras today and it's going to be very painful and difficult. But that's what my speciality is, that's what my job. You know, that's why you don't find me to become very popular very fast, I don't. When I become popular, so I sleep. It's not fun. It's good to have good things slowly and gradually given to people in slow dose and experience that people on their own right. A person must have a horizon. Longitude and latitude everybody has. You must have a height so that your horizon can be big. You have a word, but your word, somebody's word is this much, some this much, and some has infinite word. You have come from infinity, you are a part of infinity, you are now to experience infinity, you have to merge in infinity. Why you make yourself in pigeonholes? Explain it to me. Is that a life? You know, this guy is Catholic, sitting here. He was told, when you pass through a Protestant church, you should do your back. Can you dramatize how you used to do it when you were a child? Come on, get up. Show them all. Look, watch. Well, there's one Christ, there's one Christianity, and there are two churches. One is Protestant church, one is Catholic. Walk that day you showed me. He will not look at that church. And this is a training. He was told that if you look at the other than Catholic church, you will go to hell. One day we were walking and talking, and all of a sudden his neck turned. And I said, what is this? He said, Master, this is old habit. I mean, say, you know, when Pope Paul, I met him and we decided, I told him, I said, you are Papa Padre, you should have World Peace Conference. It happened in Assisi. We worked on it 10 years. In those 10 years, I used to go and have all the religion to meet me and give them a cup of tea and appreciate them. Did it for 10 years just to keep the thought going. I was in Washington, D.C. Every religion was represented either by their representative or somebody equal to the status. And I asked them, I say, when we have one God and we are all love God, and why we can't love each other? And there was one man whose answer went to my heart. He said, Taraf. I said, Taraf, what is that? Well, then that is something which is very, what Taraf? What Taraf we have? Anyway, there was a bishop. He said, sir, if you come along, we can bargain on this issue. I said, okay. So we went in a small study room on the side, and I said, what is it? He said, if you teach me meditation, I'll tell you what is our problem. I said, I'll teach you meditation, doesn't matter. So I taught him meditation, and I put him in a trance, and he experienced. He said, but I am a Christian, you know that. I said, I'm not making you Hindu. I want you to be a good Christian, that's all I want. And just think of Jesus Christ. He said, well, I couldn't think, I was in trance, I never know such thing. So I said, okay, just start doing this, and I'll be with you and you'll have fun. So he had a big fun. So after that I asked him, I said, Bishop, now it's your turn. Educate me why we are not one. He said, we don't have a one basket. I said, what are you talking about? Basket of what? He said, that's tough. That basket goes, how much money comes in, how many people are in congregation. We are more commercial than the commerce. He said, we are only spiritual in pretension. In reality, in caliber, we are just power-hungry dogs. And look at the tragedy of it. A holy man lives on the people who police lives on them, thief lives on them, neighborhood lives on them, city taxes them, income tax, which is an illegal tax anyway. Oh no, it was never passed by all the states, it was only by Congress, an illegal tax. Only you get illegal because you get tragedy because you say it on affirmation. So in case you say something and under oath and you say it wrong, then they get you. That's why you cannot be punished more than 10 years. So expectedly the Congress acts, therefore you have to declare. When you declare, they tax you. But it is not, Constitution of America is not amended, be educated. It's called Enforcement Amendment, which they did it because they needed money. Otherwise, the American Constitution says there shall be no central force and there shall be no income tax. There will be no joint money and joint force because the states will be independent. But now, the whole world has become states. But what I'm saying, going to a spiritual place to become spiritual, or going to a place where you forced to pray, or you are greedy to play, or you are insecure to play, what kind of prayer is that? Don't you think God is everywhere where you are? Just tell him, hey, take care of me, huh? That he understands. That openness, that sympathy, that innocence between God and you is called body language. Do you call your friend, hello, sir, Mr. Thompson, Jefferson, Henry? No. Hey, Hun, because poor guy is Henry. Hey, Hun, what are you doing? That's a oneness of direct relationship. That is what it means. In the beginning there was a word. Word was with God, and word was God. Am I a good Catholic? Oh yeah, I studied in Sacred Heart Convent. That convent did me very good. They are very lovingly fanatics. Do you know that? So tonight we are working on our happiness in caliber, and we are trying to open chakras. We want to change the psyche frequency into 0.8 to at least 1.6. That's our aim tonight. of this class. So you must have a triple power. So in essence, you automatically may be brighter, little open, little real. So what difficulty is there if the exercises are harsh? I don't think so. You agree with me? Right? So, let's do the first. Correct time, perfect, it will take the same time. Ooh. Have you seen the Tiptians? Anybody who has not seen the Tiptian? I think you all must have. You see what they do? You see? Right? Now do it like this. You have never done it before, I know you. Keep on doing. If you start saying nothing and dizzy, then you are doing correct. Go ahead. Fast, fast. Breathe deep through mouth and exhale through mouth and keep two index fingers moving. Index represents Jupiter. You both, when you breathe through the O of the mouth, you conquer the disease, weakness and everything else. Trust me, trust me. I worked through these. Complete circle at the same time. Coordinate your nervous system. No getting tired. Breathe, 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 breathe long and deep and move. The round of the finger, Jupiter, must be correct at the orbit. That's first class. What are you slowing down for? Come on. Look at you. Man, you are paid for this. Don't waste the money. Breathe, breathe. This breath is priceless. This will change the ions of the red blood cells and give the proportion to the white blood cells. It will save you from terminal diseases. Do it every day at home for 11 minutes. And here, stop cheating, keep doing. Concentrate, it will give you concentration automatic. You know, it can put you in a trance if you are good with it. You cannot not work for yourself. You cannot not give yourself a chance. You cannot not take care of you. And you must develop your energy within. No slowing down. No lazying out. You have to cross that barrier where you give up and you take over and go cross. You know, no university grants degree if you do not pass the exam. So this is what it is. You must graduate yourself. Come on. Work hard. Endure. Today, you are blocking all future disease. Just it. Keep breathing. What is the idea to go in a hospital, open up your mouth and start breathing the mouth? Why don't you do it now? So you don't have to pay $450 to a hospital room. It's a cheap bargain. Come on. Move your Jupiter. I'm not interested what we are doing. I'm interested in the end, how you feel. Cheating. No. It has to be round. Good, good, good. We all look funny doing it, but after a few minutes I'll ask you a question, then you'll feel. Come on. Pull through. You know, you have a lot of habits which makes you weak. Break through them. Wow, you have to go 2.5 minutes more. Now put your everything into it. What you call a last effort, dashing effort, put a dashing effort into it. I am with you, come on. Now you are in a twilight zone, now you have to say to yourself, I got to go for another 1.5 minutes, doesn't matter what. It will give you your inner determination and it will give you your 1-point caliber impact. Now use that caliber impact and achieve. Perfect. Keep going. Keep going. It is you against your weakness, you must win. Fateh, that's called victory. Win, win, win. Stand by, inhale deep, and raise your hand straight up and stretch your spine, holding the breath as good as you can. Come on. Change the gray matter by this effort. Gun out. Breathe again. Go, 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 stretch, stretch, stretch. Let the whole body become like a steel. Fire out. Inhale again deep. Please try to stretch your spine with the power of your hands and all the way up so that you can even lift yourself from the ground and relax. Be your own judge. Don't ask me a question. If you do this 11 minutes a day, will you ever be sick? What are you going to go in a hospital? If you are serious, then you will be sick. What the hell do you don't do it yourself every day for some time only for yourself, so that your caliber and impact will have a sport of your transmission energy of your chakras and you can face anything mutually. So it is never one-way traffic, therefore you have no quarreling business with anything. Somebody says, listen, you say somebody will listen. Life needs peace. Life needs peaceful understanding. Life needs peaceful resolution. Life is somebody commands and somebody obey. When one who has to obey wants to command and one who has to command start obeying, life becomes topsy-turvy. It's not a question of male or a female, superior or a junior or rich or a poor. It is a homogeneous understanding. Life is called cohesion. There was no word sex and all these words you use. Words was cohesion. Cohesion means coexist, to be there. We decide. We. I was never a word. We decide. Why woman was called better half? Because she runs your family. She carries your seed. So the male couldn't give birth to a child. And he couldn't give milk to a child. So he understood the mama has a very superior, natural, ordained duty. So he started loving her, protecting her, honoring her, serving her. And what in return she gave? She gave her beautiful, 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 well-balanced children. Now you don't do anything. Your children are now gangsters, run with guns, do everything. Do you know what a shame it is that 60% of the drugs of the whole world American use? 60%. And then they say, there should be no drug. When you see a drug, say no. Hell you. How can you say no? Person is empty inside, he wants energy, so they take whatever it takes them to get up from the bed in the morning. Why you're yelling and screaming at people, don't drink? Well, how they will pass their evening? They are miserable. Bourbon on the rock. Nobody wants to go to the source of trouble. They go to the principle of trouble. They are telling everybody, don't have sex. Why not? Mother doesn't love, father doesn't want, there's nobody at home. She wants a lover and lover wants the price. So little sex here and there she's going to get into anyway. Children come home, no papa is there, no mama is there. Look at the home. Except dog, there is nobody. And when that emptiness or unloved children keep on growing, you expect them from them, they will be Romeo and Juliet? Where are you coming from? What's the care? One day in Los Angeles, I was seeing somebody driving a car. He had a cup of tea in front of the car. He had a telephone in his hand. And he was drinking the cup of tea once in a while and then also steering the car. Now, can you think this is a man? And I thought that was enough. A week later, I found somebody shaving in the morning, going to his office. I go, look at this guy. And if he doesn't meet an accident head on, I mean, this is a miracle. We have no time to comb our hair. That's why you see these days everybody has short hair. Go shoo, 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 fur, fur, fur. Brush and bake and what is that thing they sell very much these days? Shake and bake, right? Our whole life has become shake and bake. We don't want to wear cotton because we don't want to press it. We can kill our skin and lose our energy and be miserable, but we want something which is forever. We eat junk food and we want to be saints. Nobody will ever tell you you are born pure. You must eat pure, live pure, and die pure. Nobody. In a whole conversation, the word purity and piety, you might never have heard it. Games, schemes, strategies. But you must understand there's a one mastermind. All thought goes to mastermind. They are dirty thought, they go to mastermind. They are good thoughts, they go to mastermind. Known and unknown is with you, and a mastermind has to protect every other mind. How can you be successful in every game? You can't be. Because psyche's sensitivity is highly directive than your whole talk. Human psyche has a great power. When you go, though it is a very subtle language, but your psyche will tell you, this man is no good. You may argue, no, it's very good. Yeah, I can't understand. It's very good, very good. But inside that little thing will say, shut up, it's not good. Who are you? I am real you. I am within you. I am real you. I am the only one you should know. Everything else is false. I am your inner reality. And you are all dealing with the outside untruth. Hey, why you want to look beautiful when you are already beautiful? You know how many things you do to pretend to be great when you are already born. You know the tragedy is if something is already stretched, you stretch it, it will break. You stretch your beauty and your impression, and God, where have you come from? Have you seen lobster becoming a cat? Even you boil it. You know, the guy is in terrible shape, right? You pull it from the bottom of the ocean, that's true too. And have that lobster try to become a cat? Why you don't remain human? Why you're trying to be something other than human? Human means light. Man means mental. Being means now for the time being your mental life. And that's called life experience. That you each time see your light, yourself. You see your light, yourself. Enlightenment is not going to a man like me, pay him $500,000, make me enlightened. 2-3 days he says, you are enlightened, that's it, your money is gone. That's not worth it. Each time, see yourself. Talk to yourself. Be yourself. Understand yourself. If you do not understand yourself, you can never understand anybody. You're lying all the time. Oh yes, I know. You don't know. And you know you don't know. And you know you are most of the time lying. What for? Why? That's why what you say in prayer doesn't happen, because you are a habit of lying. How many of you seen that movie, Liar, Liar, something like that? Yeah, not you must see it. I feel like vomiting that day. I went to see it. Oh God. His child just prayed that my father, who was a liar and by profession, not lie for one day. Hell broke loose. Just for one day, he couldn't lie. If you really want to know how truthful you are, take a tape recorder, put it around the belt here, put it over there, and put that recorder here. and forget about it. Go whole day through your business. In the evening, put it on a tape recorder and listen to your own lies. You will laugh to death. You normally speak 17 to 22% truth in a day. The rest is all manufactured lies, which you do it spontaneously. And 40% of your approach is based on a motivated lie, which you calculate. 70% your prayers are under compulsion. Oh my God, come to me, please. As he's not aware of you. And every relationship is the answer to your loneliness, because you are not lonely, you are lying. You and your soul are the best partners. Your consciousness is the best partner. Your intelligence is the best partner. Your you is very best important. You have 5 things going on. How you say you are lonely? And you know, when God gave you the structure and the beauty and all the bounty and everything else, and when you do not acknowledge it, when somebody gives you a gift, you don't acknowledge it, you have a bad relationship. God doesn't want you to pray all the time and be this and that. God wants you to just acknowledge that you are you. Nothing other than you. That's the secret of happiness. Be you. When I was in UCLA, they said, you cannot use the word God too much. I said, okay, I want you. So I made a word he, she, and it. And they said, it sounds wrong. I said, well, that's your problem. If it sounds wrong, not my problem. You told me you use the word God too much. And then finally to get rid of me, they told me, your lectures are so positive, so many students are coming, you have to critique them. I said, me teaching myself, and then me critiquing it. Somebody else should do it. Oh, it's not our subject. We can't reach that. I say, I understand, thank you. Make some arrangement, bye. A university says, a professor teaches, and then he criticizes his own teaching. If already people are not confused, make them confused. Tell them it is Monday, and tell them it is not Monday or Tuesday. May not, it was not Monday what I said. How can you learn something like that? So the characteristically we are developing the characteristic of confusion. Because our front lobe is not fully developed, therefore we are very successful. But let us see tonight if we can do some help to ourselves, all right? Left hand under, right hand over at the heart center. Expand your chest. Put the pressure. Put the tantric tape, or let us win tonight. Come on, boy. Open your rib cage. Open up your rib cage on the sound. Swim through it, open your rib cage. It will affect the central nervous system, it will affect the medulla and brain. Congenial relationship between left and right horizontal zone will become neutral. Swing with it, swing with it. Use your determination. Bravo, bravo, come on. Wild, 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 wild. L5, 6 and 7 in the spine is responsible. If it is flexible, it can save you from heart attack and all heart diseases. We are not doing something which is not absolutely medically can be proven. Ride the horse, come on. Use your horsepower. Come on. Hello. Right. On the horsepower of your body, right. Break the monotony. Come on, hurry up. Inhale. Relax. Are you ready to do the rest of the class with me, or you are done? Now go to the bathroom, you're all loaded with water. And come back soon, though we have to finish it and we don't want to be here all night. Go, unload yourself, quick. That's why some people stop, because Have not gone to bathroom. Ooh, Mamma Mia. Yes.
Can I ask you about my housing problem? Mamma Mia sends you love.
She is the leader of the Washington. Hi, pretty. How are you? Wow. Now we must come back. Hey! This series of Kriya which we are going to do now is to put your excellence out. I mean, are we magicians that we can make people as they are into be excellence? There's a procedure. In a human, there's a reserve force that refers. There are two things which you have most beautiful as a human. You have a shield, they call it golden shield, and you have an internal psyche system which connects your chakras. A male and a female, when they have an intercourse, physical intercourse, they make love. If the inner psyche and the chakras are not combined, it is very tiring exercise. It doesn't make sense. But once the chakras releases their energy, the same thing which is tiring becomes ecstasy. Once a while people making love has that experience and they go for it. It's just like a person drinking wine and he feels great with the first cup. Then later on he puts the bottle in, nothing works. Similarly, life, wow, what was that? Oh, no, I know. Similarly in life, if you can get experience, you are within you, and within you is the real you. Now repeat it the way I have said it. You are you, repeat it loud. You are within you. Within you is the reality. You have to learn nothing else. Everything you have learned and practiced and known is false. If you do not know the fundamental knowledge, this is called Gyan. You are you. You are within you. And you within you is the reality. Everything else is false. Somebody must guide you, somebody must goad you, somebody must respect you, somebody must help you, somebody must talk to you. If you really look at everything, it's always you. And two yous become we. That's called union. You are not sneaking in and having intercourse or taking somebody to dinner, then working together, making a government, electing a president, this will never make you us. Two yous must unite to become we. Both should be willing to surrender as the time confronts us. Somebody who knows should lead, somebody who doesn't know should follow. Now, we are one as two yous. We have become we. In us, then one is a leader, one is a follower. One is a time, one is a space. Can you believe when you are time and space in your behavior, the whole universe will not give you opportunities and prosperity will not be at your feet? And happiness will not be your right? Have you any idea? But you are qualified hypocrites. You abuse yourself. You don't give yourself an honest chance. When you don't give yourself an honest chance, one who made you, why should he give you an honest chance? When you are not straight and truthful to yourself, why this universe be truthful and straight to yourself? When you are not willing to give anybody penny in a need, why the universe, the mother nature and fatherly heavens come down to give you all the wealth? You are kidding? Who you are making fool of? If somebody little less rich come to your house, you start worrying, my sofa will be wrong. Why you have a sofa? If you have sofa which doesn't have the capacity to welcome, provide comfort, hospitality, your grace, what is sofa there? Is it a prison chair, a gas chamber where you want to kill a person? What is the faculty of your identity into the cross-identification where you immediately change the values and the values are cross values? Is not all your deadly ego? You are a cobra. You are a snake. You are not a human. And that's why we are suffering. We are not supposed to suffer. Why do we suffer for? We suffer for our own creditable duality. Our balance sheet is never balanced. We know we are idiot, but still we do it. There's no need of being clever and con and lie to each other. What is the idea? You lie to me today, 3 days later I'll know it. What I lose? Trust. I will never trust again. This life is the most precious gift. To create a drift between you and creating rift with all other yous, we lose the we. And once in lifetime we are not we are lonely. With everything else we are lonely. With all this psychology and psychiatry and shrinks and knowledge and libraries. You know how many libraries are in the world? How many books are? How many knowledge is? You are still suffering. And that suffering will never end. Never it will end because you are not you. And you have not learned the most precious thing, most beautiful thing, most delicate thing, most excellent thing, be you within you. Take that view within you right on the palm of your hand deal with anybody, you'll have friend for life. I was counseling today, it was my job, I was reminded I've got a license also approved, thank you. Can you believe this? But as a counselor, I cannot counsel what suits. As a counselor, I only can say what it is. I cannot counsel and keep the clock running. I don't need that income. I have to analyze, emphasize, straighten it out, said it. Is somebody else who wants to listen or not is their problem. You can't counsel, you only can speak the reality. And that's the only counsel there is. In your blindness of emotions, feelings, circumstances, environment, pressures, you want what you want. Somebody will say, "My Lord, I am a sinner." I say, "Very good, thank you." He said, "That's it?" I say, "Yeah, keep on sinning, one day sins will stop happening to you." How long you can sin? There will be time your legs will shake, your head will shake, you can't get up. What sin, baby boy, at that time? No sins. One day your body will leave you. You have never understood you are not a body, you are not a mind, you are not a spirit. You are the binding factor. You are the combination of the three and you keep them combined. If you just learn that I am a combination of my soul, body and mind, body, mind, spirit, whatever you want to call it, you'll be exaltedly wise. I've never read a book in my life, I never failed either. It will give you photogenic memory, it will give you intuitive knowledge, it will give you power excellence in your behavior. What else you want? There's no university where you couldn't get it. Thanks to Boston University, they gave us this room. But you have to be a human. A man in the cave never went to Boston University. But he was acknowledgedly knew from the wind how the weather is. He knew from the land and its moisture how his survival is. A man in the cave knew nature better than nature itself. Not only that, then he danced and created rain. He still calls it a rain dance. And it did rain. Once I get into those kind of moods, we were in Santa Fe, Espanola, Guru Ramdas Puri. We were meditating, I was teaching, and it was a very good course. All of a sudden I say, your ancestors have come here, because people don't see this, people think this is all empty. It's not. When you pray, you meditate, you elevate, learn yourself, then all stuck ancestor souls come and visit. They feel like if they can be released. And then tons of them. Millions of them. And one day I just got very jokey and I said, "Hey, you had such a grandfather, he's right on you, be careful, he's too fat, he may fall on you." I mean, it's a joke, but it was true. This is what I was saying, he was not saying. So I told them, I said, let us now meditate and chant powerfully so they can be free. But there is also possibility that we'll have a hail. That happens. We had such a horrible hail that we couldn't believe, but people stuck to their guns, they chanted, "Hail stop, soul gods free," everybody was happy. Now thereafter I had to run, I take a car, go down, because they wanted to discuss which relative of mine, what was it? You are a relative of dead and alive and future forever, because you are a part of that chain. You have never stopped. And you should know that you cannot stop. You know, destiny and distance has to be completed in a journey. And you know that can be only done within you. Because one day you have to drop this body. What will leave? You within you. There's no mystery about it. Where there's a mastery, there's no mystery. You must have intuition to face the non-reality and reality at the same time. You are the one who should know where north is, south is. You must know what you want. Do you want to be a woman of the universe? Or you want to be a woman of university? Or you have no university or universe at all? There are only three ways a woman can go through. You want to be a man of that, what there is, or you want to be a man, what there is not? Decide it. Look at your faculty. You must shine. You must be warm as a man. And you must be enlightened. Enlightening. Look at the female. She should be flexible to wean and wax, adjust, reflect the man she loves, and should never be subject to time and space or to anything else. Cannot you learn from sun and moon? Why you learn from books? Don't you learn from stars? They shine right above you. Because they have height, you don't. You talk low, downgraded things. You do low, grade down work. That puts you down. Not God. God gave you a very imperial existence. And it is your privilege to be higher man. Bigger you are, higher you are, horizon is good, you are good. Opportunities will be good. Prospects will be good. The mastermind will fit you in the best place in the world. But you are loved to miss the opportunity. You don't want to commit to it. 7 steps of happiness. You must commit. It will give you absolutely character. Character will give you dignity. Dignity will give you dignity. And thereafter you must understand that will give you grace. Then give you strength to sacrifice. And then, my dear baby boy, you will find happiness. These are 7 steps. Without grace, you are not a human. Grace is your essence. People will bargain with you. I'm not saying that's wrong. People bargain. People will ask you a lot of things. People will question so many things. Just ask yourself, does it add to my grace? Or does it take away from me my grace? If it takes away from you your grace, stop it. If you add to your grace, go ahead for it. You have to have no problem. Now let us concentrate on this exercise so we can be a little free. And we must do in a simple way to qualify ourselves. Please, lock your hands and make your arc line or aura almost right. It is a basal round. It is not you should worry about, just like this. Tight your fingers and keep them straight. And the thumbs as antennas have to be on the side. They should not meet with the hand, just remember, outside. It's all technical. It's not something which I made it up. They have been doing it for centuries. And keep yourself that way, please. And put that tape, boy, and you will whistle with it and see what happens to you. He's going to put a tape on. Just steady posture. You don't have to worry. This back, behind my back. There is no other heaven but this room. There is no divinity other than you. And concentrate your Creator God and whistle this. Like Yankee soldier marching through the fields. Bravo. Whistle. Don't sing, whistle. for any caste. Arc line will serve you through every yard. Test your endurance. Go through it. Stand by, inhale. Stretch your hands up. Don't let the lock open. Keep the lock. Stretch. Stretch. Let the serum of the spine come in to change the gray matter. Get on it. Exhale. Inhale again. Lock the breath. Push hard. Stretch upwards. Breathe out. Breathe in deep. Fill in your rib cage. And now stretch upwards. You have to be about half an inch taller right now. That much stretching is required. And relax. Hello? It's not difficult to have the status of ecstasy. Status of ecstasy is that spiritual mental height through which you can see what is going on around you and you can see it clear. Life becomes comfortable, easy, and happy. That's the secret of happiness. All energy and time wasted in, oh, I have a responsibility to this, I have a responsibility to this. What do you mean you have responsibility to this? You have no responsibility whatsoever. You're messing up, that's your responsibility. Because you're not straight. Do you go in the stomach, sit down, and digest your food? Do you? You sometimes even do not know how to brush your teeth. I'm very responsible. Responsible of what? You sit in your chest and pump the heart to go through? What do you do that you are so responsible? But you have made a worrying nature. I am responsible. I don't know what to do. I don't know which way to go. Look like insane. One who has created you, trust him, and you will have all the environments. He'll send you an angel and say, come on. You are like that priest. The town got roughed up by water and levee broke and the church came under water. So people came, he said, Padre, let's go. He said, no, it's the house of God, I can't leave it alone. Then water comes to the first story. He said, brought a boat, Padre, please, let us go. He said, no, God will protect me. Third time he was on the top of the tower and they brought the helicopter. Father, just get in and get going. No. He died, drowned. Went to God. He said, in your trust, why I have to die? He said, in my effort, why you failed? I sent you 3 things to get out. And each time in my name you refused? Better you're dead. What I'm going for next life? He says, you are going to be a church mouse. Because you intentionally, with your ego, denied me thrice. And now I'm going not to be respected because they say the church minister, the Padre is dead. I came thrice to you. Do you know in whose person God is? I was walking in the Los Angeles and somebody said, if you can spare some money. And I said, give him the money. He said, no, we don't support beggars. I say, as you are the banker, you are the beggar. Not only you are beggar, you are clever, you are cheat, you lie to your friends to just for gain and loss. You're not a beggar. That man who's openly beggar is bad. And you don't see the soul in him? Do you see the God in him? Give him $5 because you refuse to give him one. Giving is God, not taking. Take breath of life deep and give. You are God. But you can't agree with it. It's a simple thing. It has to be complicated. Know how complicated it can be? In the psyche of your, when the circumstances of your neuronal cells and other cells mix together, and your magnetic field understand each other, and in communication you should figure it out how you are going to deal with this situation, time and space. And in the cosmology of the circumstances, you have to place yourself. At that time, you are you. Can you believe this? Who will remember this? And why don't you make it simple? When you are you, you are you, you are everything. When you are not you, you are nothing, not anything. Because all is you. The terminology of you has to be understood by you. I went to a university to lecture. Lecture was existence of God. I said, my God, your God, our God, by God. We do not know what God is, we talk about it. Thank you very much. I keep on talking. And I walked away. Even you have decided God, you have branded God, you have branded people, you have branded everything. Everything is not wholesome. Everything is divided. This is brunette, this is blonde, this is tall, this is short, this is right, this is wrong. Who are you, Mr. Judgment? And you know that. Early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy. Oh, you forgot? Yeah? You forgot? What is it? Early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. And there's also another thing. So shall you sow, so shall you reap. Don't sow wrong, you'll be a creep. And and if you don't listen, you have to weep. Don't you hear that? No? A woman who does not know her spelling, W-O-M-A-N, man, female, F-E-M-A-L-E, meal, and just see, if you are a woman, you are a female, if you are even she, he is contained in you. S-H-E, she. True? So why don't you know your one job is to contain the man? And if you don't contain the man, you are going bizarre. Your life will never be happy. Because in spelling he is contained. You see? That's the first lesson to tell you. Contain the man. Don't rule the man. Don't drag the man. Don't push the man. Don't love the man. You don't have to do anything, just contain him. So man as a child, man as a husband, man as neighbor, man as surrounding, man as an identity, and man as God. Because you are the Prakriti, you are the universe. Without you, neither there was, nor there is, nor there shall be. Simple rules of life. And don't be on sale, 50% off. I'm ready. All I'm saying, somebody asked me, I'm ready. Ready for what? I don't want to say all those words, I'm a holy man. What should I say? And, ready for what? You invite your troubles and your miseries. God created you for pure happiness. When I came to the United States, did I know anybody? No. Look how many people I know and how many people know me. Because we are all interconnected psyche. We are a living throb of love and affection. We are intelligence with the understanding, with affection, with knowing. Because we all intuitively know what's right. And we cannot put ourselves in a dark cage. We can't. We shouldn't. And don't. May the long time sunshine upon you. I'm on time. Hey, where are the singers? Hey, wait. We are not doing right. Come on, quick. Get on to it. First you sing, on this day. It is my yesterday birthday. Come on, quick. We just want to sing the song. Beautiful it is. I wanted to make popular on every birthday you should sing this to your children and your loved ones. It's one of the best songs you can sing. Arey, move fast. That's so slow.
On this day the Lord gave you life.
Everybody.
May you use it to serve.
And keep on repeating till everybody doesn't sing.
Our love and prayers will be with you. May you never forget Him. On this day, the Lord gave you life. May you use it to serve Him. All of your lives will be with you. May you never forget Him. May the long time sunshine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you. Guide your way on. Time, sunshine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you. Guide your way on, your way on. Guide your way on.
May this day enlightened, my essence. May this day bring me the purity and piety which is my right. May this day elevate me to the excellence of my own, so I can serve Thee, O Lord. May my eyes can see Thy existence through the breath of life and all that there is. May my ears hear the celestial music of the wind and the breeze. And may I have the understanding to speak what pleases Thou in all there is. Give me the power, the essence of the essential elements of mine as a human. Encourage me, my Lord, as You have created me, so I can prevail with the power of purity and piety, service, and that truth which must nurture me and give me all this strength. You know, my Lord, that how You created me with what environments, gave me the essential essence, so my courage can sustain me, my power can carry me, and my humility can exalt me to the essence of all heights. Thou is my Lord, and Thou is in all, big and small. Give me that sight so I can see You, my Creator, as a Creator of all. And everything should be nothing but peace and harmony, so we can breathe in that grace, loving without prejudice, without anger, without greed. Give us that enlightened saintliness to that perfection which You, Lord, wants us to be. We are asking for help, as every child asks the parents for guidance. Thank You for the day. Merge in us through the breath of life, and merge in us through our intuition and intelligence. Give us all the essence of consciousness, so we can become beautiful, bountiful, and blissful. Thank You, Satnam. This lecture was impersonal, therefore you can just stay a little while. Don't try to jump and get out. You may feel dizzy for a while, therefore talk to each other for 10-15 minutes and shake hands and know each other and socialize. Chit-chat. Chit-chat and socialize.